I started noticing it on a Thursday night. Not because something appeared, not because something moved, not because I heard anything. It started with something smaller, something almost invisible, something your brain tries to delete before it becomes real. The mirror blinked late, just a fraction of a second, but enough. At first, I blamed exhaustion. I'd been working doubles all week, barely sleeping, living on energy drinks and dry protein bars. It was close to midnight when I finished my workout at Iron Pulse Fitness, one of those massive 24-hour gyms that feels normal during the day, but wrong after dark. After 1 a.m., the place changes. Not visually, not obviously, but you feel it. The fluorescent lights start buzzing too loudly. The air feels colder than it should. Even the treadmills sound distant, like they're running in another building underground. That night I was doing shoulder presses in front of the mirror wall near the dumbbells. Up, down, up again. Routine, mechanical, empty. Then it happened. My reflection moved late, not by much. Not enough for anyone else to notice, but I did. Half a second, maybe less. Like a video buffering at the worst possible moment. I stopped instantly. The reflection stopped too, slightly after mine. That delay broke something in my chest. I stared at myself, waiting. Nothing happened. Just me, breathing, standing, human. I laughed under my breath. Too much caffeine, I told myself. Then I kept training. But my body wasn't convinced anymore. There's a specific kind of fear your brain stores quietly. It doesn't scream. It waits. Like standing near a dark staircase and feeling someone already halfway up, watching you breathe. The next night, it happened again. This time I was alone in the stretching area. No music, no staff, no movement anywhere. Just the hum of ceiling lights and rain tapping the front glass like fingernails. I bent down to stretch, held it, counted, exhaled. When I stood up, my reflection stayed bent, still folding forward, still stretching, even though I wasn't. 1 second. Then it corrected itself. Snap, perfect sync again. But I had already seen it. My stomach dropped so hard it felt physical. I froze in place. Every instinct in my body told me one thing: leave now. But curiosity is a different kind of sickness. It whispers instead of screams. I tried to rationalize it. Uneven glass, fatigue, stress, eyes playing tricks. I left early that night, but I didn't forget. That's the problem with noticing something wrong. You stop living in the moment and start scanning for it everywhere. The following week, it became an obsession. I started recording my workouts. At first, nothing. Normal footage, normal gym, normal me. Then, Tuesday night changed everything. I was eating dinner at home, watching clips on my phone, replay after replay. Then I saw it. During one set, I turned to grab my water bottle, but in the reflection, I didn't turn. My reflected self stayed facing forward, staring directly into the camera, at me. Then it smiled. Not wide, not dramatic, small, controlled, wrong. Like it had practiced it. Like it wasn't sure how humans do it. My stomach turned cold instantly. I replayed it again and again. Every time, the smile felt less like a mistake and more like awareness. I didn't sleep that night. The next evening, I almost didn't go back. Almost. Fear and curiosity together don't cancel out. They multiply. By 12:40 a.m., I was inside Iron Pulse again. The parking lot was nearly empty. Only one black SUV sat near the entrance. Inside, the gym felt wrong in a quieter way than before. A man I'd never seen before jogged slowly on a treadmill near the back. An older man cleaned equipment without looking up. And behind the front desk sat Mia, overnight staff. She looked exhausted in a way that felt permanent. "Back again?" she asked, unfortunately. A tired smile. Then she paused. "You ever feel weird in here at night?" The question hit too directly. I laughed once, too fast. "Like what?" She studied me, then lowered her voice slightly. "You've noticed the mirrors too, haven't you?" My body reacted before my mind did. "What?" She immediately regretted saying it, but it was too late. She leaned closer. "A trainer quit last year because of them." My throat tightened. "What happened?" Mia glanced toward the gym floor like it might be listening. "He said reflection started lagging after closing." Silence pressed in. "He thought someone was messing with him," she continued. "Then one night, he ran out screaming." My mouth went dry. "What did he see?" She swallowed. "He said the reflection stopped copying people." Somewhere deep in the gym, metal slammed. We both flinched. The treadmill guy was gone. No footsteps, no exit, just gone. The machine was still running. Mia whispered, "That's not normal." I looked toward the cardio section. Empty, completely empty. The treadmill kept moving anyway, like someone invisible was still there, running. Mia didn't look at me when she spoke again. "You should avoid the back studio tonight." I should have listened. I didn't. At 1:30 a.m., I walked down the hallway anyway. Lights flickered overhead. Yoga room left, cycling room right. At the end, a full mirror wall. Dark, still, waiting. The air changed immediately. Heavier, thicker, like pressure building before something breaks. Then I saw it. My reflection, standing at the far end of the hall. But I wasn't moving. It was. It tilted its head slowly, watching me like I was the copy. Then it smiled again, wider this time. Too wide. Unnatural. My body refused to move. Then the lights died. Total black. Footsteps erupted inside the studio. Bare feet, fast, wet, coming toward me. I ran. I don't remember crossing the hallway. I don't remember the doors. Only impact. Mia grabbed my arm at the front desk. "You saw it, didn't you?" I couldn't speak. My lungs burned. She looked terrified now. "You need to leave, right now." "What is it?" I gasped. She stared past me, not at me, behind me. "I don't think the mirrors show reflections anymore." That sentence stayed with me all the way home. Every mirror in my car felt wrong. Every reflection felt delayed. Every shadow felt aware. That night, I covered my bedroom mirror with a towel. At 3:11 a.m., I woke up, whispering, soft, inside the room. The towel was on the floor. And in the mirror, I was still lying in bed, not moving, not breathing. My reflection slowly turned its head toward me, then smiled. I smashed the mirror. I don't remember picking up the lamp. Only glass. Everywhere. The next morning, I found an old article. A missing maintenance worker. 6 years ago. Never found. A comment beneath it said, "They learn your movements first." I stopped going to the gym. For a while, it stopped. Then yesterday, I saw it again, in a grocery store freezer door. My reflection, standing still while I moved. Then it mouthed 3 words, "Let me out." Now it's everywhere. Windows, phones, screens. Always slightly late. Always watching. Always smiling. And right now, as I write this, my computer screen is black. My reflection is there. But it didn't lag this time. It didn't copy me. It's just staring, waiting, and slowly, its hand is reaching out.
The first time we heard it, we didn't think it was anything alive. Just noise. Small, wrong, above us. We told ourselves it was rats. That lie made it easier to stay. It started with tiny footsteps inside the ceiling tiles, soft dragging through vents, not loud enough to panic, not clear enough to explain, just enough to make you stop talking and look up. I worked the night shift at a 24-hour gym, Easton Fitness Club. If you've never been inside a gym at 3 a.m., you don't understand what silence can do to a place. Daytime gyms feel alive, music, voices, weights crashing, breath everywhere. But at night, it dies. The mirrors feel darker, like they're watching longer than they should. The hallways stretch in ways they didn't earlier. Even normal sounds start to feel wrong, especially when you're supposed to be alone. That Friday night was supposed to be normal. Clock in 11 p.m. Same routine, same emptiness waiting. A few late lifters were still there. Then one by one, they left until only one person remained, a skinny guy in a gray hoodie. He didn't train, not once. That was the problem. Every night he came in, scanned his card, and disappeared into the locker rooms. No weights, no treadmill, no exit seen again. Just gone. At first, we laughed it off. Drugs, homeless sheltering, whatever explanation felt safest. Night shift teaches you to stop asking questions. But that night felt off, like the building was holding its breath. 1:17 a.m., the first sound hit. A heavy bang above us, like a dumbbell dropped from the sky. Luis froze beside me. We both looked up. Another bang, then dragging, metal scraping slowly across concrete. Luis whispered, "What the hell was that?" I tried to laugh. Maintenance, maybe. But even I didn't believe it. Luis shook his head. Maintenance left hours ago. Then it came again. Thud, thud, thud. Footsteps above us. Slow, heavy, deliberate. Luis frowned. There's no floor up there. That's when the silence changed. It stopped being empty. It started feeling occupied. I grabbed a flashlight. Luis backed away. "Don't, seriously." But I was already moving. We walked into the cardio section. The footsteps stopped instantly. Dead silence. Then, breathing. Not normal. Wet. Broken. Like someone struggling not to be heard. Inside the vent above treadmill 6. Luis stepped back. "Nope, I'm done." But I didn't move. That's the part I still don't understand. I pointed the light into the vent. Dust, pipes, darkness, nothing. Then something shifted, fast, like it crawled deeper away from the light. I fell back, hard. Luis grabbed me. "What did you see?" I couldn't answer, because I knew. Fingers, dirty, human, too fast to be anything else. After that, the gym wasn't a gym anymore. It became a listening room. Every few minutes, movement above us, shifting, dragging, crawling, sometimes over the cardio area, sometimes above the locker rooms, always just out of sight. We called security. A guard arrived around 2 a.m., big guy, calm face, military posture, until he heard it too. Then he stopped smiling. "You sure there's no roof access?" "There isn't," Luis said. The guard didn't answer, just looked up. "There's always access." We checked the employee hallway. That's when we saw it. A ceiling tile, slightly displaced, not broken, just wrong. The guard brought a ladder and climbed. The air changed before he even touched it. Rot, sweat, something old, something human. He lifted the tile. The flashlight hit first. Then we saw it. Blankets, water bottles, protein wrappers, a nest. Someone had been living above us. Luis whispered, "Oh my God." Then movement deeper inside the ceiling, fast crawling, the guard shouting, "Hey!" It sped up instantly. Bang, bang, bang. Something sprinted through the vents above us. The guard climbed halfway in, then stopped, completely still. His hand shook. "What is it?" I asked. He climbed down slowly, too slowly. His face was pale now. "There's no way someone's living up there," Luis frowned. "Why?" The guard swallowed.
That space is barely 2 feet high. Because we heard it too. The crawling hadn't stopped. It was moving like it had room. Too much room. Then came the laugh. Soft, right above us. A slow, broken wheeze. Every light flickered. Luis stepped back like he'd been pushed. The guard grabbed his radio. "We need police. Now." Then the gym alarm beeped. Someone just checked in. We turned to the monitor. Gray hoodie, standing at the entrance. still, watching the camera, not moving. The guard muttered, "Do not lose sight of him." We ran to the lobby. Empty. No doors opened, no exits triggered, just gone. The footsteps above returned, faster now, running, circling us. Thud, 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 thud. People started screaming. A woman dropped her weights. Ceiling tiles shook violently. Then one collapsed. Dust exploded, and for half a second, I saw it. A figure inside the ceiling, not crawling, standing, bent wrong, like the space wasn't designed for it, but it had learned to exist anyway. Its eyes caught the emergency lights, and it smiled, then vanished deeper. Police arrived later. They searched everything. Nothing found, except the nest and a phone. Old, dead. Missing person report matched it. Evan Cole. Disappeared 11 months earlier. Last seen warning co-workers someone was following him at the gym. They never found his body. After that, the gym shut for 3 days. Most staff quit. Lewis never returned. The guard refused to talk. And I stayed. That was the second mistake, because it didn't stop. It learned. Footsteps returned nightly. Whispers in vents. People feeling hands where no one stood. Security cameras saw nothing, but people kept reacting to something invisible. Then locker room B. A man disappeared inside for 20 minutes. When we found him, he was shaking in the shower, repeating one sentence: "He lives up there." Over and over. Online, people started calling it the ceiling gym. Someone uploaded a video. 3:04 a.m. Empty gym. Then the camera tilted up. One frame. Just one. A face. Pale. Wide smile. Too many teeth showing. Video was deleted hours later, but I saw it. I quit the next day. Or tried to. Before leaving, I went to my locker. That's when I saw him again. Gray hoodie, at the end of the hall. Still. Watching. I snapped, "Who are you?" No answer, just a small smile. Then he pointed up. The ceiling creaked. Slow footsteps above me. He whispered, "He only comes down when someone notices him." I blinked. He was gone. No exit sound, no movement, just absence. I ran. Never came back. 3 months later, Easton Fitness Club closed permanently. Official reason: structural damage. Online forums said otherwise. Contractors refused to enter. Some reported movement inside sealed vents. One worker disappeared inside the ceiling for 6 hours. When they found him, he kept repeating, "There are rooms up there." Rooms. Inside 2 feet of space. I tried to forget. Almost did. Until last week. Different gym. Different city. I finished my workout. Midnight. Walking to the locker room. Then, thud. Above me. Slow. Then another. My body went cold before my mind caught up. I looked up. Nothing. Just ceiling tiles. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. One image. A vent. Dark. Inside it, someone smiling at the camera. Gray hoodie. Behind him, water bottles, blankets, human teeth. Then text, "I told you." Another image loaded. It was me, taken from above, standing in the gym, right under the vent, and in the corner of the frame,
Something hanging upside down, watching me, smiling, waiting, not moving, just patient, like it had already decided I would look up next.